obviously. Roy Williams was asked how he approaches the NCAA tournament after losing in Brooklyn. Here's what he said.
Well, right now it's best for me to stay away from my players because I'm ready to jump off the top of the building or something like that. So giving them some space. But I did tell them in the locker room, and it's true. My teams have taken me to 8 Final Fours. I've never taken a team, but my teams have taken me to 8 Final Fours. 6 of those times we lost in the semifinals of conference tournament. And 2 times last year being one of them that we won the conference tournament and still made the Final Four. There's a lot to still play for. I'm not trying to make anybody mad. Our final goal was not to win the ACC tournament. Our final goal was to play on the last Monday night and win the game there.
Dylan, how do you expect North Carolina to regroup from this loss?
Well, I expect them to regroup just fine. It's a tight game. This is one where they kind of played out of character. Joel Berry had a great game when they won against Duke at home, and he got in foul trouble. Didn't hit a 3 today. He couldn't miss a 3 when they won. A little out of character game for Carolina, but they still possess one of the biggest advantages that any team has in the whole field, and that's an incredible advantage inside. They're bigger than you. They rebound better than you. I don't care who you are. They have that advantage, and when they play to that, and when they can get you in foul trouble and play inside out, then the shots start falling. Berry's threes, Jackson's threes, which just haven't been there as of late. You get a guy like Justin Jackson, who just looks out of sorts right now. Did not have a very good game. I mentioned Berry did not have a good game after having a career type of game the last time they had played Duke and won. Those guys will be okay. And what fuels their great play is when they can play to that advantage and move the ball inside, get good looks off the blocks, get to the free throw line. And you know, you look at the free throw advantage Duke had tonight. It's incredible. I really couldn't believe when I looked at the margin of free throws Duke was shooting and making. They shot great from the charity stripe. Huge reason they won tonight compared to what Carolina usually is able to attempt more free throws than their opponents. That was not the case tonight. I have a lot of faith that this team can use not only this year, not only this loss, and the fact that I still expect them to be a number 1 seed. Look, they were the best conference's best team all year round. They might not have won that conference's tournament, but had a pretty good showing, added some quality wins, Miami yesterday. But the fact they won the best conference's regular season outright title, they're not going to get knocked off that number 1 line. The other thing here is don't discount Roy's ability to use last year for the guys that are around, because this is not a team that, like a Kentucky, even Duke, where Tatum's in the mix, Josh Jackson for Kansas. This team is, though everyone you see that contributes to this Tar Heels team, they were there last year when they lost to Villanova at the buzzer. They were all there. Roy's going to figure out a way to drum up some motivation and some bulletin board material to get under this team's, to get under them and wake them up to say, come on, remember how that felt last year when we watched that shot go in after Marcus Page's miraculous shot to tie the game, and then we lost. Bottle that up and let's really let them have it. And let's play inside. Let's bully people inside with our advantage in the paint. Let's do that this year and march right back to the Final Four and get the damn thing done this time.
Do you think they can make it to the Final Four this year?
Without a doubt. I definitely do. Especially if they can get both phases of their game playing at the same time. Hicks and Meeks and those big boys in the middle, and the perimeter play and the outside shooting ability of Berry as the playmaker and facilitator, point guard, coach on the floor, and that wing talent, scorer when they need him, Justin Jackson, who I think, he's one of the best players in the country. There's a reason he's up for the Wooden Award right now. And if Justin Jackson can get going with Berry and those inside guys, they can not only make a Final Four, but win the whole darn thing.
Selection Sunday, just a couple days away. We're excited.